Welcome to Darzzr on Crater City. I'm not in Crater City itself today, I'm in Monterey, which is a small village off to one side, and Vexy and I have been developing this into a fashionable place to live. We've put up some new apartment buildings. This is one that we worked on, I think, with Balance's help, and it may have been one or two of the others as well. That's the pier that I built yesterday, and I've just built the Mayor's offices, and as you'll see from the sign on the front, the Mayor of Monterey is Darzzr. It's me. Did I spell Monterey right? Yes, I did. It's funny, when you see it all in capitals, it does look kind of wrong, but we'll put another sign up. Where should we put it? Put a torch there, but I think we'll put another sign here. So that's Monterey, Mayor, Mayoral Offices, Mayor Darzzr. There we go. And we're basically taking this whole idea of being able to adopt villages to a further level. Vexy built these apartment buildings to the side. They replaced previous village huts. And I haven't done much of the interiors of this yet. It's got a rather strange... Are you coming in or out? No, I'm not going to trade with you right now. Look, we had loads of dispensers left over. Vexy brought over a load by mistake, so there are dispensers in here for some reason. And I will be doing more with the interior of this place, but as I say, I've just put it up. So right now it's just a bunch of walls with doors. Part of the reason we've been working on this village is I did some research into the way the game works internally as regards villages using the Minecraft Coder Pack. And I've discovered that a lot of the stuff that's on the wiki and available on the net in general about Minecraft villages is incorrect, to say the least. I have wondered about doing a video outlining the way it actually works, but that would be kind of complicated. I explained it on the forums. It took about 3 posts to get even the broadest strokes for exactly how village boundaries work and how the breeding algorithm works, things like that. But anyway, I won't go on about that right now. But if you are really interested in how villages work, from the perspective of the actual program code of Minecraft, then if there's enough public interest, I might just do a video on it. Right, so we'll make our way back to the house. Today's been a significant day. It's been a very significant day. In fact, you see we've got a spawner in our train tracks. Yeah, because today everybody had their Christmas party. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to be around for the actual decorating, but you'll see what happened. They didn't forget me. But what we'll do is, this is quite a long train journey over the surface, and I'll just edit out most of it. But you haven't seen this part yet. That's of course the end portal. Okay, we're very nearly there now. The train journey does seem to be ever so slightly jerky. It's not just a thing that's happened today. This seems to be a 1.4.5 thing. Everybody seems to have found that the minecarts have got a lot jerkier, particularly in the nether, but anyway. Oh, I didn't notice that before. That's quite neat, isn't it, the way you can see the clock tower through the top of the train station. That almost looked like it was deliberate, but anyway. They basically decorated the tree, and you can see the tree through there. And in my honour, they even included some netherrack, which you can see. But they had some wool left over, so they decorated my house afterwards. And I'm going to keep it like this, so it's nice and Christmassy. And there's an Enderman over there. Oh, dear. I should have seen that coming, shouldn't I? Alright, well, he's not going to be able to do much damage to me. Especially if he just teleports away. Oh, I don't know, his mates might do a bit of damage. There we go. We've had a bit of trouble with Bunker Hill, incidentally. It's been brought to my attention that Endermen just keep nicking bits from Bunker Hill. But we'll sort that out in time. Not too worried about all these creepers and everything up here, because... Look at this, there's so many of them. It's because we've been lighting up all the caves. And more to the point, I have. There we go. That gets rid of them quickly. Remember I said before that I don't do much record hunting? And in fact, I think last time I made a video I had 3 records. Well, something unexpected has happened. Okay, there's so many spiders. I'm not even going to bother with these. Yeah. Thanks, creeper. Anyway, I've got completely sidetracked now what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I said I didn't do much record hunting. Well, in a way that's changed, because I've got now, suddenly, quite a large number of records. Let's go and have a look. Someone put a bit of wool inside as well. Again, the mystery of who's been filling my house with chickens has not been resolved. Miguel says he may have put one chicken in the house, but look at this. They were all, everybody came into my house today because I was showing them the traps that I've built. And look at this, they haven't closed any of the doors. Look at that. Anyway, let's keep going. So on we go. Now, I've made a lot of changes to the panic room, and one of them is the lever is no longer here, it's now around here, and I've revised the system. It now projects 4 blocks instead. We have a wheat farm, which is now ready for harvesting, but I'll come back to that in a minute. We have a special walkway that allows us to go past the wheat farm without walking all over it. We have a tree farm, a complete tree farm, and we have some chickens. And you saw the mushrooms, of course. And you'll notice I've done something that I very rarely do. I've built a jukebox. Why is this? Well, look at these records. Now, I had more records than this earlier, but everybody came in and I had so many copies of some records. I just said, well, you know, if you want any dupes to fill out your collection, you know, take them. You know, I had 4 copies of Weight, for instance. You know, I don't need 4 copies of Weight. And you may wonder, how is it I've managed to do this? Well, let me introduce you to my mob traps. You see, this has all changed quite a lot since last time. If I open this up, how lucky are we? Is there a creeper in there? Yes, there is. Or is that a zombie? Well, we'll see. You can see essentially, though, what happens. All I have to do is open the iron door so that everybody starts shuffling around in there. And if there's a creeper and a skelly in there, they eventually get to the point where the skelly is shooting a creeper. And then the magic weaves itself. It's as simple as that. And if I can get several skellies and several creepers in there, it becomes a record farm of an efficiency that I've never seen before. What's in here? Just 2 skellies. Well, this is my lava trap, and I'm delighted to be able to demonstrate to you my lava trap. Let me just open the door, because it'll be quite safe with these skellies in here. So they're in this little compartment, fighting each other, and there's a little kicker at the back that's pushing them forward. What I shall do is activate it. You'll see what happens. Lava drops down, kills them, and then it gets removed. Now sometimes you can even get the drops, because it depends how far the lava falls. But it's a nice little timed machine. I developed it in Creative first, and then I've rebuilt it here. The reason all this is obsidian and end stone is naturally because creepers kept going off and blowing the thing up. So that's an attempt to keep it a little more secure. The obsidian, of course, is blast proof, but the end stone is slightly better blast protection when compared to... So what's our status here? Oh, it's just those skellies are still fighting each other. We'll close that up, let them get on with it. Now, the reason for these 2 walkways, this walkway is a safe creeper distance away, even in multiplayer. So I can basically open the doors, and even if there's a creeper in there, it's not going to start playing up. It's not going to blow up, in other words. However, if I want to get the stuff, then I just walk through these gates, and I can go up to the thing. I can walk straight in. Remarkably, that gate never seems to burn from the lava. I guess the lava's just too quick. Let me show you inside quickly. This is the way up to the dark room. Or there's 2 dark rooms actually, one on top of the other. Okay, so this is one of the dark rooms. As you see, it's now got bats in it. And this is the basic pattern. Mobs go down here and then drop down the middle. Go away, bat. And we'll close that up again. Naturally, I keep these closed up just to prevent light getting in. Is there anything in there? No, not this time. Sometimes you find the spiders in there. They're too big to come down. Anyway, we'll have a look at the innards. This is the lava trap. I'll just go across first to here. This is the crusher. You saw this last time, but now there's a drop which supplies mobs to it, and this is the lava trap. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of what the bits do. We have the button there, which turns this on. We go to this timing circuit here, which just is a pulse lengthener, plus it supplies timings to all the appropriate bits. This is the signal line that opens the lava. We've got various offshoots from this, various taps on this timing circuit. How do I get down from here without getting stuck? So here we've got, this closes the back in the same way that the front closes up. This closes up the back. This is the thing that removes the lava. It just is a 4-block crusher. This is the rear kicker. Now sometimes this lever, this piston gets stuck because the pressure pad sometimes doesn't give it enough of a pulse to reset itself. So if you need to, you can just reset it manually from there. This also is another part of the closer of the rear. That's of course the lava closer, and this is the closer for the glass at the front. Initially I built the thing using latches, but it became far too wide. I only had a 9-block limit for the width of this, so I just went with a straightforward timing loop. Okay, so we've got a demonstration here of how this actually works. We've got some creepers and skellies in there together, and you can see the skellies have wiped out the creepers, and now we just have to finish off the skellies, and it just takes a second. They're done. Now all I have to do is open this up and pick up my records. And what have I got? I've got Mighel and Strad. And that was pretty painless, wasn't it? And we can look in the other trap and see if there's a similar arrangement going on. Let me just have a quick look. I can see a skelly, I can see a zombie. Might be an idea just to let them shoot each other for a bit, just to see what happens. Is there a creeper? I don't think there is actually. I think we've just got some skellies. Let's fire this off anyway. Have a nice close up. Yeah, it's always fun. It's better than television. Let's just get the bits and pieces. Now, when I spoke to Balance about the plans here for what I was going to do with these traps, he said, "When did you turn into the guy from Saw exactly?" And, you know, obviously, I mean, I'm not going to start putting people in there, am I?
Hello, Vexy. I want to play a game.
So anyway, that's all for this time. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you again on the next occasion at the Christmasiest house on Crater City.